All right, thank you, everybody. Thank you. Now, anything you'd like to say? Yeah, no, I didn't think so. What, no funny photos today? No punny headlines? What if I act like a kangaroo for you? Yeah, that's what I thought. Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome back to the Socceroos, and today it is the knockout round of the Asian Cup. After a slip up in the opening game of the group stage, we did manage to get through the group in second place. We have Oman in the second knockout round. The winner of this game will play the winner of Iran and Qatar, which will be tough. But if we go and have a quick look at some of these other games, there has been a few upsets. Lebanon have knocked out Saudi Arabia and Iraq have knocked out Japan. They are two huge results for us. I think if we play better than we did when we faced Iraq in the group stage, that we are more than capable of beating them. But it does kind of show that maybe losing to them wasn't as bad as it initially felt. Lebanon beating Saudi Arabia, that is just absolutely stunning, though. And Uzbekistan got knocked out as well by UAE. But that's UAE are a decent side, so that's maybe not the biggest surprise. But all right, well, let's begin here by seeing who we're going to face if we were to get past Oman, and the answer to that is Iran. So, well, let's have a look and see what we can do against against Oman now, I should say. Too many rands in this competition, but we've a couple of selection gambles. I think we should be able to beat Oman even relatively, I don't want to say relatively comfortably, but we should be good enough to beat them. So we're going to go with resting Sainsbury and Brad Smith, who are on bookings, and we have a couple of guys. Economides is the main one, who probably would have started, who's tied, and Masluongo as well. So we're going to rest those guys. So it's going to be Matty Ryan going in goal, Beige, Suter, Degenak and Karasic is the back four. Moy, Rogic and Hrustic is in midfield. Mabil and Piscopo. Juric gets the nod up front, and hopefully we've got everybody available on the bench. There's no suspensions or anything, so hopefully we'll be able to get a result here. And while you're having a quick look at the team sheet here, I should have mentioned this right off the top. The plan today is we'll either, if we beat Oman, we will go and we will face, well, we know now it's going to be Iran in the quarterfinals. And if not, we'll spend the second half of this episode basically begging for our jobs and hoping that we don't get sacked, which we almost certainly will. So let's just keep our fingers crossed that we do get through and have two games this episode. I'm going to say we are the all right, Tony Vidmar's been doing a decent job advising me on Team Talk so far, so let's just go with the great man and hope that he's got that right. And yeah, hopefully, Degenak is a decent player. It's apparently very cold in China. Yeah, Degenak's a decent player. He should be a decent bet in there. And well, as is Bajic, is a different sort of player to Brad Smith, but equally as good, and Moy has put it off the bar, has he? Or is it a save? It's a save. I tell you what a save that is. Moy now with the corner. Where's big Harry Sutar? He's not there. And that ends that particular highlight. But promising start from us. You can see they're quite narrow. Which makes me wonder if we might want to... Yeah, if we might want to go with maybe an out-and-out winger. Hrustic back to Moy. Moy to Degenak. To Rogic. Rogic gets it forward, looking for Embil to run onto. He's got there. Can Alwa Embil? No, he's not got a good finish on him, has he? But promising stuff as we get to half-time at 0-0. All right, we'll say we're not happy. I can just about get on board with that. We'll pump our fists, say that we have faith in you. We've lost Karasic, have we? That's not ideal. I wonder if there's something different we can do tactically here. I wonder if we look to exploit the flanks, given that they don't have wingers out there. We'll raise up the tempo and just see if we can create something in those wide areas. Try and stretch them a little bit. Moy with a corner. Decent ball in, and it's over the top. I think it was Harry Sutar at the back post. Let's encourage them. Moy's looking nervous. Karasic is looking nervous. We've got another corner. Can we find an Aussie head? Oh, we can. It's a bullet header. Milos Degenak gets us in front. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. He doesn't get many, does old Degenak, but he's got one there. And that is the lead, 1-0. And we've had a lot of corners. And we've got a lot of players that are decent in the air as well. And we've got one on the end of that finally. Let's give them some praise. Karasic is unmotivated. Now, do we take him off? It would mean Ryan Strain coming on. Sutar wins the ball back. He comes forward with it. Don't try and play football, Harry. Just use your head. Sutar again. Give it to Moy, please. Give it to somebody who knows how to pass a ball. Piscopo now. Can he cut back in? He's got down the outside. Can he whip the cross in? He goes back. Hrustic to Juric. Oh, and it's just over. And still it remains 1-0. Piscopo is tied, is he? Moy. Ball in. Oh, it's another good header, and it's Degenak again. Milos Degenak's a hero today. If Piscopo's tied, we'll bring Jamie McLaren on for him. He can basically play the exact same role. Hrustic is not having a great game. I wonder if we bring Kalik on for him. Kalik's a little bit more defensively minded as well, and at 2-0 up, that's maybe not a bad thing. Let's just drop it back to positive. And if we can get a third, then that is surely it with under 10 minutes to play. Moy to Rogic. Rogic gets the ball in. It's back post. It is in. It's Denny Juric that gets the goal, and that should be that. And I wonder now, do we take off? Rogic looks the tighter of the players in midfield, so we'll get Devlin on for him. Yeah. And just start and rest players. We will have a second game this episode. It'll be against Iran. It'll be arguably the biggest test that we've got between now and the final. South Korea is still in it. We're almost destined to play them in the final and lose, aren't we? But we have destroyed Oman in the second round. It is 3-0, a very, very comfortable 3-0. And well, we march on to the quarterfinals, and I wonder if getting to the quarterfinals is just starting to get to the we might be able to keep our job territory. Given that the expectation was the final, we might need to get to the semi-finals to have a chance of staying in our job. But have we done enough? The Iraq game aside, we've pretty much beaten everybody relatively comfortably, haven't we? So maybe if we look at the performance review, we're still only a C+. Though there's, you know, they have been happy with some results. Obviously, the Iraq game was the disappointment. We're disappointed with the results that Tim are getting on the pitch, despite recent results. The fans appreciate entertaining football being played. So that would suggest maybe not. We probably need to win at least one more game, don't we? Anyway, guys, wait right there. We will be back for the quarterfinal. Let's see if we can go and beat Iran. Okay, welcome back. We are getting ready for this quarterfinal against Iran. Now, all the other quarterfinals have taken place, so it'll be South Korea versus Syria in one semi-final, and ourselves versus UAE in the other. Now, UAE knocked out. If we have a look at the quarterfinals here. Syria beat Thailand on penalties, South Korea beat Lebanon, and UAE beat Iraq on penalties. So that's what else has happened. We just have ourselves to worry about now. This is the team we're sending out, and well, there's no point resting players at this point. It's got to be the best we've got. So it's Ryan in goal, Smith, Sutar, Sainsbury, and Karasic as the back four. Moy, Rogic, and Hrustic in midfield. It's Embil and Economides. It's Juric up top, and well, this is a very, very tough challenge ahead. All right, so we can see the team sheet there. Now, we have been very, very lucky so far in terms of injuries and bookings. We haven't had any suspensions as of yet, and no one's really picked up a knock. We've been on I don't like pick up where you left off last time. So we've been on a good run lately. Impress me. Go out there and enjoy. I don't know what to say. Just impress me, guys. So, I mean, hopefully we've got 3 of our back 4 on bookings, or booking away from a suspension. So hopefully that's not going to be a problem moving into a potential semi-final, but we can't really complain to this point. We did lose a few players ahead of the tournament with injuries, and you wonder, you know, Lecky and Boyle as wingers, how that would have gone for us here. But Mobile has done well, and Economides and Piscopo on the other side have done well as well. Mobile with a cross in. Juric! Oh, it's still there. It's bouncing around, and it's cleared away, and it almost was the perfect start. Let's encourage them. And let's see what we can do. We've got a free kick to defend. Ooh. And I think Matty Ryan might have been beaten there. But it's also beaten the post, so that's fine. Sainsbury over a free kick. Short for Karasic. Rogic comes short. We've got him there now as well on the ball. Goes long, looking for Mobile. He is quick. Can he get the cross in? This time for Juric. It's a low one. It's driven away. Karasic picks it up, though, to Rogic. To Mobile. Have another go. To Karasic. Back to Mobile. Rogic is in space in the penalty area. We find him. Rogic gets the ball in. It's a Economides at the back post, and we're 1-0 up in the 21st minute. Wonderful, wonderful football, and this is going very, very nicely indeed. Have we stumbled across something that might be able to take us to an Asian Cup? Oh, it would only be the second Asian Cup in Australia's history. We are getting massively ahead of ourselves. We're not even into the semi-finals yet. But we're looking good going forward, and that is half the battle, isn't it? Smith now with a throw for Moy. Back to Smith. Hrustic gets the cross in. It's a penalty. It has to be a penalty, or else why would you stop? If you have stopped this play and you don't give a penalty, I will not be a happy camper. He goes over to have a look at VAR. Surely, though, it's going to be a penalty. I'm assuming it's a handball, maybe a push. I didn't really see what it was. It is a penalty. And who is going to take it? Economides, I assume. No, Hrustic. Well, I mean, Economides has been quite good from the spot. Hrustic is just as good, and it's 2-0 before half an hour. Hrustic hasn't got... has he got a goal for us yet? He may have got one. I can't remember now if he scored for us or not. Doesn't matter. He scored when it matters. Goalkeeper went early, went the wrong way. And Hrustic was good enough just to tuck it in the opposite corner. And we do have a kickoff highlight. Now, having just got ourselves a little bit of comfort, what we don't want to do is let them back in this game. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, no, Sainsbury. And he's going to miss a potential semi-final. All right, now, I don't really know what to do here, but given that we're 2-0 up, I think what we're going to do is we're going to go strikerless. Both our wide players have the marking assignment, so we'll leave them on for that purpose. Go strikerless, and what we'll do is we'll just look to exploit the flanks. I don't really know how else to go about this. We have strikers on the bench, so if we need to change things back, we can. But say at 2-0, we didn't need to do that. But Degenak, he was the hero in the round of 16. Can he be a hero now off the bench? Oh, and that is the worst possible thing that could have happened, although the ref may have... It's offside, I think. All right, let's focus here, boys. VAR's checking. Please be offside. Oh, no. And they've instantly pulled a goal back. It did look maybe off. Did we only get lines? Maybe it was Brad Smith holding him on? Smith is holding him on. Ah, you moron. We've told them to concentrate, or to focus, I should say. And here we go, exploiting the flanks. What we ideally need is... Oh, there's a good ball for Economides. Can he get a goal? Economides, no! And we're going to have a corner, though. A corner is not bad. Can we find Suta? Degenak, we know, has got a goal in him from a corner as well. Moy stands over it. Gets a good one in. It's headed away, though. Oh. 2 bookings in 4 minutes. Look at that from Sainsbury. Okay, come on, lads. We're a man down, but we can still get a result here. And, I mean, Sainsbury, he just had a nightmare, hasn't he? He's just had a nightmare. We've got a highlight. Sutar wins the header. Moy to Hrustic. This is what we need to do, isn't it? We just need to be calm in possession. Wait for opportunities. Exploit those flanks. Hopefully confuse the centre-backs. They get bored, they fall asleep, and we can pounce. Rogic. Can Rogic pick out Mobile in behind? No, he can't. You do wonder a little bit if this is going to work. Smith is there. He can't win the ball back, though. Don't let this cross come in. It's going to be a long half, isn't it? All right, praise. Come on, boys. Come on. We've got another free kick to defend. Oh, it's away. Ryan's seemed to be in no man's land again there. Hrustic, can he get a foot in here? Stop the cross coming in. There is the cross. Oh, Jesus, it's 2-2. All right. What can we do? Matty Ryan is not covering himself in glory. Deganak's not having a great time of things. Let's try a berating. I don't know if that's necessarily going to work, but it'll make me feel a little bit better. And we have another highlight. Oh, I mean, Iran are a good team at the best. We were so comfortable. Sainsbury, you moron. If I get sacked because of him being a dick, I'm going to be so annoyed. Is he offside, please? He might have been offside that time. Please give it VAR. All right. I think we need to abandon this. I still want to put pressure on, a little bit of pressure on them. He's only just off, but you only have to be just off, don't you? All right, let's encourage Deganak with possession. There's a good ball from Mobile. All right, come on, Anwar. Come on, mate. Come on. Oh, he's gone. Where's he going? Go down for a penalty. Oh, he's given it away as well. This isn't working. It's not working. What can we do? What can we do? Rogic has it now. Back from Mobile. He's surely offside. Can he get that cross in? There it is. He dinks it in. It's... Do we need to take a midfielder off? Do we need to take a defender off? Rogic for Mobile. Come on, Anwar. Oh, how you missed that? Oh, Jesus, Emil. No, that's Heskey. Who are you? Mobile. All right. We need a striker, don't we? We need that focal. All right, maybe we take Hrustic off. The midfielder actually playing okay. Moy's the one that's not. I feel like taking Aaron Moy off is not what needs to happen. But we need a striker. Hrustic is doing okay, and maybe we move Rogic just to a deep-lying playmaker on support and just try and have him sit in a little bit for us. I'm massively torn here because, I mean, it's 2-2. It's not the, you know, we're still in the game, and that might be about to end. I take Mobile off. The problem is that he's so quick and pacey, and he is decent. You know, he has a threat. It's just not putting the ball in the back of the net, and that is just over. And suddenly it is just all Iran highlights again, isn't it? 5 minutes to go in normal time. Oh, I don't know if I'm angry or frustrated. I don't know what I feel. I feel everything. Karasic with a throw to Mobile, down to Rogic. He goes back to Degenack. Of course, the other thing we lose with Sainsbury is that ball-playing centre-back. There's a decent pass for Rutavicka. He can't quite get onto it, though. Come on. Can we win this back? Karasic. Oh, no. It's good passing. It's good movement. Degenack's gone in, and it's going to be a friggin' penalty. In the 88th minute. Smith is having a bad game. Let's get Bajic on. And Matt Ryan needs to be a hero. Oh, he's missed it! Ryan dove the wrong way, and he has missed it. All right, we are still alive in this tournament. We're still alive in this game. And we're going to extra time despite out-XGing them, although we've been very quiet second half, and we did have a penalty, so that maybe explains a little bit of that. It's time for everyone to dig in. Come on, we need to work hard. We need to be at our absolute best here. And what we need to do is take chances, Emwa. How many subs have we made? We should have another sub as well, shouldn't we? We've made 3, and we should get a bonus one now, an extra one for extra time. I mean, defensively is where we've not been good. I wonder if we look for overlaps. That's maybe the one place, isn't it, that we can... Yeah. Economides is absolutely destroyed. He's on a booking. So let's get McLaren on for him. At least he's a goal scorer. Well, in theory. Look at Karasic. They're just absolutely destroyed. Karasic on a booking as well. That means he will miss a potential semi-final. But we've just got to get there. McLaren is in. Come on, Jamie. Fresh legs. Please do it. Please do it. Please do it. Jamie McLaren. Oh, Jamie McLaren! What a strike! Off the bench, and we have taken the lead with 10 men. Absolutely wonderful. Rogic with the pass to find him, but it was all about Jamie McLaren and his fresh legs. I thought he'd stuffed it up there, but he checked back. And he absolutely wellied one into the top corner. There's no way the mic's picked up that Aussie villain screech. But we are back in front with 10 men. That's half time in extra time. And we've got a kickoff highlight. At least we have the kickoff. Oh, it's so much worse when it's a team that you actually care about in real life. It's absolutely nerve-shredding. Rogic looking for McLaren again. This time, though, the Iranians are awake to it. And, well, we have possession. Rogic to Degenack to Karasic. I tell you what, if we end up winning this game, Rogic is surely man of the match. He has done brilliantly for us, but they're in behind us here. This is not good. Focus, boys. Focus, focus. If I had another sub, I'd take Karasic off, I think. He's not had a great game. We've got a throw now. Rogic. Back to Degenack. Sutar's in space. We go beyond him back to Matty Ryan. He goes forward for Sutar. And Rogic is caught in possession. This is not good. This is bad. This is very, very bad. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Matty Ryan with a save. Let's wait till after the corner before we change things. I think we need to start and look at closing this thing down. Look at that. We just have players who are destroyed. And if we are to get through this, what we're going to have to worry about is a semi-final with... We are now going to definitely have suspensions. We are also going to have very, very tired players. And, well, it's not going to be pretty, is it? But let's stop looking for overlaps because we just need to sit in and we just need to defend and just get this done now. Let's go fullbacks to defend. Please and thank you. And just start praying to whatever God it is that you pray to. We've done it. How we've done it, I don't know, but we've done it. We are through to the semi-finals. I am absolutely exhausted. 28 shots, 9 on target they had, and it wasn't enough to beat the 10 men of the Socceroos. That is heroic. That is absolutely heroic. So, Australia fortunate to beat Iran. Well, now we've just got to pick up the pieces, see what we have left for our semi-final against the United Arab Emirates, ranked 58th in the world. They do have some decent players. Omar Abdul Rahman springs to mind, of course. But we're into the semi-finals. That now might be enough that if we are to lose, we might get away with without being sacked. We'll be sort of on notice. But maybe we'll do enough to not get sacked. But anyway, guys, that will do it for today. I'm exhausted. I will see you next time. We will have the semi-final. And then potentially we'll have a final as well. It's the United Arab Emirates. It's almost certainly going to be South Korea in the final, where we will no doubt be able to not repeat our 7-2 and probably lose. But anyway, if you've enjoyed that, thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you next time. Take care.